So ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Paul Tan, the controller. The controller, Paul Tan.
Growing up was tough because my mom was a control freak. And by the way, she still is. And can I have a show of hands whose mom is also a control freak? Thank you. When you put all these moms together, you get my mom. That's how crazy she is. And she controlled three major aspects of my life. First, she controlled my diet. When I was 7, she made me carry this lunchbox to school, which she would refer to as a Tupperware. In most cases, you would have imagined multi-layered compartment with airtight seals. And when they click, they make the sound books, shoo. But no, nothing like those. It was just this. During lunchtime, the other kids would look at me like, wow, your mom lets you eat ice cream for lunch? No, just cream crackers. And guys, if you're not sure cream crackers, what are cream crackers? These are cream crackers. They are basically tasteless and it doesn't have cream. The name is just misleading. And second, my mom controlled me financially. She would give me just enough money so I wouldn't die of starvation. I had to always remind myself this. Paul, whatever you do, don't fall in love. Otherwise, you would have to go back to cream crackers. And there was one time I missed the school bus because I had to talk to some girl. But nothing happened, I assure you, because I didn't want to go back to cream crackers. So I had to take a taxi home with a friend. And luckily, it was with a friend. And we both hopped into the taxi, and my friend was clearly doing much better than me. Because he started chatting with the taxi driver, flipping magazines at the back, and looking out the window and all. But for me, the only thing I look at was the meter. Like 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. It felt as if I was taking hits. Like 10 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents. And every time when 90 cents turned up to the next ringgit, it was like an uppercut. And usually, I could only take 3 uppercuts. Then that's it. It's game over. It's bankruptcy. At one point, I look at my friend and wow, he was taking a nap. I was like, hey dude, I see that you like to live life dangerously. And thirdly, my mom controlled me intellectually. Because for every 2 hours I read, I was allowed 2 hours of video games. And big thanks to her, I had read countless books in my teenage years. A grand total of 2 books. Come on, that's a lot, right? I know what you're thinking. I don't only read slow. I count slow as well, right? But to be fair, I'm a public speaker, not a mathematician. So the first book I read was How to Pick Up Girls. I would walk around doing this. By the way, these are oxygen tanks. I would be like, hey, do you see that? So much oxygen. And you still take my breath away. And second, when I bump into a friend, I need a volunteer, please. Can I have the ever lovely Ida Ang? Hi, Ida. Can you please close your eyes?
Okay, Paul.
What do you see?
Nothing.
That's exactly my world without you. Come on, give it an applause. And the second book I read was, are you ready, guys? The title read Telekinesis. Telekinesis is the ability to bend or move things using only your mind. I've been practicing it for years, and it is extremely dangerous. And I assume by now you are waiting for me to perform, right?
Yeah.
I guess I have no choice. Absolutely no choice at all, right? Fine. Let's do it. But first, allow me to alter the ambience using telekinesis. Hey, no, go on. Hey, I was talking to my mind, not to anyone, just so you know. Do you want to see more?
Yes.
Music off. I'm so sorry, I would love to show you more, but don't blame me, blame the timers. Unless you can negotiate an extra hour for me, then I'm all yours. You can have me do anything. Like anything. So guys, sometimes it was tough. Sometimes I had it rough. And most other times, I didn't have enough. But those were the days. I know my mom loves me very much. In a very strange way, maybe. So if one day you ever find me a little too controlling, that's just because I love you. Contestant.
Thank you. Paul Tan.